You're watching Rainnite Gaming.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Rainnite Gaming. I'm Rainnite, and in this video we're going to be doing a little testing. I'm just going to call it 10-minute testing. I'm definitely stealing that from MBT, but that's Yu-Gi-Oh! So he probably won't even notice this crap. Who cares? What I'm going to do in this series is basically just find decks that have done well in tournaments or online that I find interesting, and we're going to test them out in wing table and just see how I like them, see how they work. Go through the deck list really quick so you guys can play it if you want to. That's pretty much it. We're just going to also play it against the other top decks that I've seen that month. So I've put those in here. So we'll be playing against the computer with those decks. The only thing that's going to be a little wonky is the computer's not the best. They tend to do some wrong things occasionally, but this is the best we can do for right now. Okay, jumping into it, we are going to be playing Levi 3000's deck. This is the one that is basically all rush, and he's just calling it Zaku Rush. This may be getting kind of close to what the structure deck may kind of have in it. Because we do have a bunch of cards that are going to be in those decks. See, this one is yeah. Okay, just going over this deck just really quick so you guys can see it. And thank you to everyone that's been correcting my horrible reading skills. Sinaju? I think it's Sinaju. So, yes, I can read. Mostly. Okay, so this is the deck we're going to be playing, and then for this first game, we're going to be playing against Uni X's white control deck, and it's pretty basic white control, so we'll see how this goes. Go into a random start game, and we are going to go second, which is even better for us probably, and we do pick up a lot of going first cards. So we're not going to mulligan. I mean, really, this deck only plays going first cards. So we can kind of pick and choose what we want to go towards. And I think I may kind of do just sell out going here. We do pick up another nice Zaku too. That's going. I should have put that at the top. Still working on how that works. Let's go ahead and play out our other Zaku. So it's a really fast start. We've got one that can clear the base, and then one that can tap the shields. And it doesn't look like he's going to get anything out on this turn, so we're going to go ahead and be able to go in for quite a bit of damage here, just on our second turn. So let's go ahead and attack here, because we got to clear it, because he bumps up to 3. And then this thing's going to get us another attack. Hopefully it's just a unit and not a base, because it's a base, of course. Go ahead and play down. What do I want to play down? I think I'm going to play the support card down. So that way I can give my unit +2, and that's going to... Well, I'll still be able to use it. My unit +2, so I'll be able to clear the base again. So let's go ahead and bring that out. And we'll go ahead and activate it, which is V. Activate it, support 2, give it to him, then attack into the base, give him 2, kicks him up to 5, bam. And then I'll probably just go ahead and go in for another attack here. That's already putting him on 3 life, which is pretty crazy. Let's see, what can we play out here? We could do a char, but I think I'm just going to put out another body and pass it over to him. He really has some blockers here, or another base, but at least we can clear the base. See, I don't know how well the decision is for the computer to go after my base instead of clearing some units. He probably should have gone after my Zaku too, if I had to guess one, just because that's, you know, something kind of important to get rid of. So we're going to go ahead and do active, main, bam, give it back to the Zaku. Is this lethal here? No, it's not quite lethal. We're going to attack, boom, boom. And we can decide if we want to... Nah, we don't want to trade into this guy. We're just going to go in for damage, and hopefully he doesn't pick up more bases. So we can just keep on going, and hopefully you can hear my dog down there losing her dang mind. Let's see what we can play down. Oh, I think this is just game, actually. Yeah, this is just game, because we can go ahead and link up and attack the opponent directly. So yeah, first game, not too shabby. Let's load another deck. So we're going to play against this one. This is the third place deck. We'll assign as 2 and do random. So we had a pretty optimal start, and he had kind of a slower start, which worked out really good for us. This is probably going to be... I'm actually going to send this one back because I would really like to start with the Zaku too. The one that gives the attack boost. And it's a much worse starting hand. That's kind of what you go into, but I mean, at least we have a level 1 play. Now, I'm not going to burn my EX resource. Let's see. Do you want to put this at the bottom of the deck? Yes, because I would like to get more low-cost stuff. And we'll just end our turn there. Now, the only problem here is we can't clear the base, so, you know, whatever. He's having a pretty slow start. Jesus. We're just doing all these things right off the bat here. Let's see what we can pull. Another one that, yes, we want to put that at the bottom. And then we're just going to play out another one. And, yeah, put that at the bottom as well. Yes. And I will just go ahead and ding damage into here, so then we can clear it next turn if we don't actually get anything decent. Because I think sometimes just actually doing that little pop damage is pretty good. You can, you know, get a lot done, especially if right now they're not doing much. And I believe now we're going to burn our EX resource, should we? Let's see, he's going to give us 1. He'll give us 2, so let's go ahead, add him onto here. And that's going to be able to let him attack the EX base and clear it. Oh, what was that? Oh, fancy. He used the -3. That's what you get to see in the active step there. Let's go ahead and we'll just play this dude out. And that's going to allow us... Let's see, that's going to go to our hand. So now we finally have a Zaku too. And let's see... pop-up that I don't know what those are. Okay, we'll go ahead and active main support 1 here. And since we did that extra pop last turn, now we get to clear this base. This is kind of cool with the new support cards that he put in here. It does give you a little bit more leeway to attack more with these tiny, tiny units. I'm wondering if, like, we want to put more of those. I think there's a command card that does that as well. It gives you all +1 on all your units, which could be pretty handy. Okay, so he's got his first blocker out, and he gets that. He's just going to clear our base. Again, I probably would have cleared some of our units there, because he's not going to be able to block us here, and we're going to get all but 1 of his lives down. So let's put down some more units. That's 5 and 6. Got a full board going on here. Go ahead and attack for 1. Right here. And then we're going to attack for 1 again. I am saving this one in case he gets a base, even though we wouldn't clear the base. And ask and you shall receive. We're just going to go ahead and activate this 1 so we can get at least a good bit of damage down here. Boom. Add. That's going to take him to 4. And we'll be able to clear that next turn. So we've got lethal threatening on board right now, because we are going to be able to attack through his base with a 1. And then we have all kinds of people on the field. He is going to have 2 blockers now. That kind of sucks. That may slow us down. We'll go ahead and cancel that. Let's go ahead and pop our another unit out there, and we're going to attack for 1. See if he blocks this. He does block this. And these bigger blockers pretty good against these little decks. I'm assuming he's going to block here too. Yep. But that does let us kill one of those, which is pretty cool. And we will actually clear it here. Now, we weren't able to do lethal that turn because of all of his blockers. And we can't really kill any of his units. So I'm just going to hit in here. I could have cleared his unit if I would have buffed this one up, but I wanted to keep lethal on board, and we don't need to use his boost right now for that. And of course, gets another base. So far, whenever I'm playing these guys, they just always have the bases. Who knows? But he's not going to be able to clear our support unit this turn. He's going to clear a lot of stuff, but we are going to be able to get past that base next turn. And we're also going to be able to get out one of our bigger units this turn. So we're going to go ahead and use him, I believe. Let's see, this is another support. Let's go ahead. I think this may just be game. Yeah, I think this is game. Let's go ahead and we'll active to here. Give one to him. That takes him up to 3. And then we play this guy, and we active, give him 2 more to him, takes him to 5. We go ahead, clear the base, and then our Zaku will let us clear. Yes. Okay, cool. We end up winning 2 games, pretty well. This deck's really fun. You can get bogged down sometimes with, just having the tiny minions if they get a lot of big blockers. But if you get down minion after minion, they just can't stop the rush because you're just zerging them down. But okay, guys, that's it for me today. I like this video a lot. It's going to be kind of fun to go through all these decks and just get ready for all the new deck building we're going to do and to get ready for the card game to come out. And remember, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And until next time, guys, see ya.